What is up, we are back, and today the start of a new series every week. On Tuesdays we have roster updates, we have stub making methods, no money spent, gameplays and stuff. Fridays are going to be buy, hold, or sell. If you're not in the Discord, go join that right now. 500 plus, I think we're at like 700 people now in the Discord. A lot of members and everything. Members have early access to all this info, become a member of the channel. But in the Discord there's a server called buy, hold, sell, and you guys can comment what players you want me to tell you to buy, hold, or sell in terms of updates, right? Roster updates for the main part. And even once in a while, if you guys ask, if a lot of people ask and there's like some questions about like, should I buy this type of flashback, this legend, I'll give you the heads up if you should do that or not, right? So big shout out to all the people that already contributed in that thread, the people that I wanted to talk about, and then I saw the most frequent and the stuff that was getting liked, hearted, whatever. We're going to talk about those in this video today. If you should buy them, hold them, or sell them. Now this is going to be a lot more important come roster update season, but today you're really, you're thinking, should you get in on some of these guys? And if you already got in, should you sell them? All right. Like I said, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And the first comment I saw comes from the OG, the boy Hoppy, and it got a couple thumbs up. We're going with Mr. Nolan Jones. You're also going to see, I'm not really going to prepare for these videos, so you're going to see kind of how I walk through my analysis on whether or not I would buy, hold, or sell someone, right? First thing I look at is the pie chart. He's got pretty high contact already for a young player, and pretty decent power too. So what attribute do you think he's going to get an update to, right? Then we go to his stats. In spring training, he's hitting 280 with an 800 OPS, pretty mediocre. And then the final thing we look at is his price. An 82 overall quick sell is 900. You can see his price has been pretty constant, maybe even on a bit of an uptrend. And he's 100 stubs over quick sell right now. So there's too much risk for me personally to be involved, especially for a hitter. Hitters are going to be a bit more of a long-term play, so your stubs are going to be tied up longer than some of the pitchers. So for Nolan Jones, right now I would say sell at 1,200 if you have him, but I wouldn't get invested in him just yet. Next guy we're going to talk about is a guy that the members already made stubs on, Gunnar Henderson. Now, I told you guys buy Gunnar Henderson at 950 stubs, and I sold mine off for like 1,400. I think he was 1,700 at one point, right? Let's look at his marketplace. Yeah, he was getting up there in price the last couple of days. This is a guy where he's a hitter, but he's kind of a good guy to be in on, right? Rookie of the year, I mean, he's a good athlete just in general. You can see he's got room for improvement, especially versus lefties. If he can hit much better versus lefties this year, he's in a good spot. So there's room for improvement, definitely. But this is also a guy that has something called hype. SDS is going to have their eye on him more than, some of the bronzes and commons and stuff like that, right? Gunnar Henderson is a well-known name now. So they're going to be giving him upgrades more than other people. In addition, 464 batting average and a 1.2 OPS in spring training. I would say definitely sell him right now at 1,350, whatever stubs he was, but definitely a potential buy in the future. Like I said, hitters are long-term. I'm not looking to get in on Gunnar just yet. But in the future, definitely. Max Fried. This is a guy a lot of you guys are personally investing in, which is probably why his price is getting driven up so much. Whoever's overpaying for 490 and 482, there's a special place, somewhere for you guys. I mean, that's just crazy that they're overpaying like that. Don't be those people, all right? It's not smart on their behalf. Max Fried, we're going to pretend that he's 420 stubs because that's where his base price will eventually fall to, unless more people get baited into overpaying. So let's pretend he's 420 stubs because that's what he's been at for the most, amount of time as of the last couple of days. Spring training, 5.7 ERA, and only 8 strikeouts and 11 innings pitched. His attributes aren't great. He's got good walks per 9, good home runs per 9. His Ks per 9 and hits per 9 could get updated if he deserves it, right? Is he going to deserve it? Well, I'm going to say don't buy in on Max Fried just yet because he's not an opening day starter. He's not the number one in the rotation. You got a guy, you got Spencer Strider. They just got Chris Sale. Let's see how the Braves rotation shakes up, and then maybe we'll invest in Fried, especially once he gets at 400. Because there's going to be, 2 weeks of before we see Max Fried even on the mound. So let's wait and see if in those 2 weeks his price lowers a little bit more, and then we'll talk about getting Max Fried. Next guy is Mr. Nolan Arenado, the guy that got shafted in terms of fielding this year in MLB 24. His attributes, could be a bit of a power boost versus right, a bit of a contact boost versus left. Power left and contact right is already pretty high. Not having a great spring training though. 243 batting average, 680 OPS. But this is a guy that gets hot very, very quick. So he can be a guy to definitely look out for. And you can see there's hype. There's hype around them. He's already priced as if he's getting a +1 overall, which is crazy. Whoever's putting in those orders for 1,400 is out of their mind. Buy Nolan Arenado at 1,200 stubs. Don't be overpaying. I'm not in on him at that price. Up next, a guy that I'm definitely not in on the price he's at right now. Someone asked, should we buy Cody Bellinger? Bellinger is priced as a diamond. He's an 84. The season hasn't started. Everyone calm down, slow your roll. Don't be overpaying. Let's be patient here. Oh, that's so annoying that it keeps backing me out, man. Bellinger, yes, he has good attributes already. He's got, maybe some room for improvement on the contact and power right. He's not even having a good spring training. 273 in spring training, 801 OPS. He played very well last year, and that's why he was getting the boost last year and everything. But let's wait and see. Maybe he has a bad week, and there's, the update's not happening until like another 3 weeks or 4 weeks after opening day. So let's wait and see how the first week shakes up, if maybe his price can lower a little bit. You can see his price was like $7K a couple days ago. Crazy. That was the launch day inflation. I'm in on Bellinger around 1,700 if nothing changes. So I'm not a big fan of that one for sure. Definitely stay away. Up next, a guy, he's young, Caben Hayes. This one had some momentum in the Discord as well. Caben Hayes is 80 overall. The quick sell's 400. You can see, people are definitely investing in him based on the buy volume, and his price is definitely a little high right now to be getting in on for a hitter. His pie chart, though, lots of room for potential improvements. He's hitting 415 in spring training. That's what you like to see, and a 1.1 OPS. This is a guy that has to prove himself. Coming into the Pirates, a not great team. Caben Hayes definitely is due for a good year, I think. But let's buy in at a lower price. So you might be noticing a trend here. I'm not really recommending to buy anyone that you guys are asking about. Because the guys you're asking about, I think there's too much risk right now. And I think that you'll be able to get in on them at a much lower price before the roster update, with potentially the same amount of reward. Now we're going to look at a guy, Royce Lewis. See how many Royces there are. There's only one Royce. All right, there we go. So let's take a look at his price. Minnesota Twins. Let's learn a little bit about this guy. Third baseman. His attributes are pretty high. He's got to perform well versus lefties to get that boost. Having a dreadful spring training, batting 235. I'm going to say no. He's already priced as if he's getting a +1 at least. So definitely don't be in on Royce Lewis at this inflation. Corbin Burns. This is the guy that boggles my mind. Yes, Corbin Burns is on a new team. Yes, he has a nasty sinker in MLB The Show. Let's not price him as a diamond when his ERA in spring training is 9.3. Orioles fans are kind of freaking out a little bit about how bad he's been in spring training. Yes, it's spring training. He'll do better in the regular season and everything. Yes, his attributes have room for improvement. His Ks per nine, walks per nine, and everything. I like him. I'm in on Corbin Burns if his price gets down to 1,600, 1,700, which I think it can very soon, very quickly. And then the last guy we're going to talk about, this is from XLEIX in the Discord, Devin Williams. Devin Williams, he's got quick sell, right? That's great. Devin Williams, solid, everything like that. Spring training, 27 ERA. He only pitched 1 inning, though, and he has 3 strikeouts. It's a fluke. That doesn't really matter. His attributes, though, he only has room for improvement in his walks per 9, maybe his home runs per 9. This is a guy where I'm going to stay away from. Yes, I could very easily see them giving him a +1, +2, but this is a guy that a lot of you who are, subscribed to the channel for a long time, we were in on him for a while in MLB 23, and he was pitching very well in MLB 23, and he never got attribute changes because his attributes are already too high. So while, there was a span where Devin Williams should have been diamond last year and he just never got the upgrade. So this is a guy where I think that, it's the SDS doesn't like him or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little too fishy for me. I think there's better investments out there. But a price like this, $12.80, that's a little bit closer to quick sell that we'd like to see. So that's basically how this series is going to go. You guys are going to drop me the names of some players you want to buy, hold, or sell. It can be any card in the game. I prefer for it to be live series because that's easier. It's more of the roster update theme, right? But at the end of the video, I could also include some legends and flashbacks. Join the Discord to be a part of that community. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I've got 1 million subs. I've got like 250K invested right now. Now, granted, some of that's Joe Musgrove. See you later, buddy. You're getting sold real fast, but let's get rich.